Good morning, folks. On my way to work this morning, and this is the very first time I'm using the GoPro Hero 7 as my main vlogging camera. Today is Wednesday, January 30th, and it's supposed to be really cold today. The rest of the country is suffering from the polar vortex. Here in Texas, we are having a little bit, well, I should say here in Houston, Texas is like huge, so I can't say here in Texas because different parts of Texas have different weather patterns. But here in Houston, it was supposed to be down into the 30s, and the readout on the display here is saying it's 42 degrees. So nice riding weather. Yeah, like I said, this is the inaugural vlog video using the Hero 7 Black. So what I've done is I've removed the mounts for my prism, and I have officially retired that prism. It was old and busted up, and of course the video is nowhere as good, and it's time to get a replacement Sena helmet cam that is integrated with the system. And whenever the 10C Evo or whatever it's called comes out, then I'll consider that. But for now, the official vlogging camera is the Hero 7 Black. HyperSmooth and all of that. Let's see how smooth it is. Let's see the low light capability. I believe that the Sony has got better low light capability than this camera, but I guess he's letting me go. And so we'll see how that goes. I'll vlog this morning, and hopefully I'll vlog this evening on the way home, and we should be able to assess how this camera is doing as a vlogging camera. Hopefully I've got the angle set up right. I wouldn't know that until I download the video, of course, but I was able to hang on, light, don't change. I was able to connect to the GoPro app on my cell phone and see what the camera sees when I've got it mounted in my helmet with my helmet on. So I was able to adjust the angle, so it should be good. Like I said, it's pretty cool this morning. So far my visor's behaving itself and it's not fogging up. I've just locked it down. Yeah, I had to take off my pin lock lens, and I washed it and I put it back on, making sure to seal down the silicone gasket all around, because what was happening was on the coldest mornings, like when it was in the 30s, I'd get some fogging up between the lens and the visor right in front of my nose. So I guess that's the highest point of condensation right there, because my nose breath is warm and the temperature outside is cold, so there's a lot of condensation going on there, and it was overpowering, I guess, the effect of the pin lock. So, but now it's reading 41 degrees, and there's just ever so slightly a little bit of fogging up in front of my right nostril. I've got the like I said, I had the vent closed just now, and I've got the chin vent closed because of the vlogging, so I want to minimize the sound going into the microphone, which is mounted just on my chin bar. Looks like traffic is fairly light so far. and I'm hoping that it stays that way. And all the dopey people who are usually out in the morning, like this guy here, has got no lights on. Let's hope that they're at a minimum. No lights whatsoever. Idiot. No, he now switched them on. Yesterday my battery came in, the new battery, so I'll be installing that this weekend. It's a Yuasa, I forget the model number. It's got some cryptic model number, but it's got, I think, 230 or 240 cold cranking amps, so it's more powerful than the stock battery, and it's also got more ampere hour, durability, or on a charge, I guess, when charged. I think it's 16 ampere hour is rated for, as opposed to like 12. So much better battery. And I looked at it, it seemed awful big in the box. But what I did was I kind of took it out quickly, because I want to kind of do an unboxing when I do the video. And but I took it out of the box and I held it up in place next to where the battery is installed right now, and looks to be about the same size. Of course, before I bought it, the measurements, I verified the measurements, so it's just that it always looks much bigger when you have it, naked in front of you, and it's like, oh my god, this battery looks too big. But oh damn it, there's a school bus stopped. But anyway, it's the right size, and it should fit in that rabbit's warren of a battery compartment. I've got lots of wires there, and got to take all that apart. I could have slipped it in last night, but like I said, with all those wires and everything, I want to take my time and make sure that I do the best possible install, and tucking away the wires and all of that. I don't want to be rushed doing that. The other part of this vlogging setup that I didn't mention is the fact that I've got a new adapter from TRRS plug to a TRS plug from PowerDeWise. I mentioned this in a previous video where I had the wrong adapter to go into my camera, and what that was doing was giving me audio only in the left channel. So it was a mono adapter designed for things like voice recorders and stuff like that. That's what came with the camera, with the microphone, the PowerDeWise microphone. So when I mentioned this to PowerDeWise, who actually contacted me to ask me, hey, how is your microphone going? And I said, well, now that you ask, I'm getting only audio in the left channel. And they said, oh, sorry to hear about that, but since you were expecting audio in both channels, we do have another adapter that you could get, and rather than have me pay for it, they offered to send it to me for free. So that was really nice. Superb customer service. They sent it. It came fairly quickly, and this is the first vlog I'm using with that. So not only do I have the GoPro dongle, connected to the Hero, and it's the first for the Hero, but I've got this is the first time I'm using that adapter that should enable stereo recording from this external microphone. So you see how that goes. I've got two microphones on my chin bar. One microphone is going to the center, and obviously now that I don't have a prism, that's not going to be recording to anything. But anyway, if I do get that Senna 10C, I'll have to you know, the other microphone will be used again. Yeah, it's pretty dark, as you can see, hopefully well. This is about as dark as it gets. I don't think, well, maybe it does get a little bit darker, you know, early in the morning. But this is pretty much as dark as it gets during the night in this part of town. You know, it's not like pitch black like you might get in the middle of the forest, but pretty dark for urban setting. And so I've got my low beams on and the Denali driving lights, the D2s on. The D2s are at 50% power, and it gives good light, very conspicuous. Everybody tells me it's bright as hell, so I'm not complaining. Cars in front of me kind of move out of the way typically. When I'm behind, I don't think I have it aimed too high, because I could see where the cutoff is. It's just below, you know, the rear view mirror of the car in front. Look at this. This is a good example. I don't know if you can see it. maybe we'll see how good the Hero's footage is. But you can see where the light cutoff is. Is right on the edge of his hood, of his trunk, I should say. Let's go up a little closer. And it's not shining too much into his rear view mirror, so it's pretty good. As a wearer of glasses, I wear glasses. My biggest problem is when the glasses fog up. So the visor might be clear, but the glasses might be fogged up. Same difference, right? Something is fogged up in front of my eyes, so I can't see. All of a sudden, my navigator changed display on me. I think it might still have a little bit of a bad connection behind there. What happened was I washed the bike the other day, and I thoroughly washed it. And this navigator, when you get the back of it wet, there is a chance that the contacts are not perfect, and it behaves wonky, a little bit wonky until you get it dried out, or until the contacts. You take it off and you clean those contacts and put it back on. So I suspect that's what happened. God, I gotta keep opening this vent. Fogging up a little bit. Not the most safe. It's my glasses fogging up, not the visor. I bought this product. I forget the name of it, but I bought this product a couple of years ago at the BMW National Rally in Hamburg, Germany. In Hamburg, New York. And it's a spray. Well, I got two types. I got the spray and I got the cream that you can rub on surfaces like spectacles, like glasses, and I believe you can also put it onto your visor, and it's supposed to make it fog free. The demo that they had some kind of a steamer going on the table at the vendor's booth, and it worked great. And I think that it does work, because I did apply it to my glasses and it helps, but I've never actually tested it in conditions like this. So you've got to apply it every now and again, because you know, by constantly polishing the glasses and or washing your glasses, eventually the film will come off. Hey, my navigator just went back again. I don't think my hand is bumping that jog dial. Maybe it is. Anyway, I'm gonna have to put some of that cream or whatever it is on my glasses, because this is, oh, it did it again. The navigator is wonky today. Anyway, here we are at the office. Let's see how this looks in the parking garage. I usually park on the 5th level in the same spot, so I don't lose my bike. This parking garage has got 2 doors. One door leads to the even floor, one door leads to the odd floors, and I park on the odd side on the 5th floor, so that way I always know where my bike is. And this is where I normally park, right here. This parking garage has got several types of spots. It's got compact car spots, fuel efficient vehicle spots. It even has a motorcycle spot somewhere, but I don't think they know what they're doing when they made these motorcycle spots. They just wrote the word motorcycle on it and expect that it's a good spot. One of the spots was on a slope, which is pretty dumb. Anyway, this is the end of the first part of this vlog. I'm going to resume the vlog after work, and then you'll be able to see how the performance of the Hero 7 Black is in the daylight. And on a different route home, I'll be taking a different route home, and we'll see how it performs there. So until then, talk to you later.